Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk French. This week I'm with Mallz.
Hi guys.
And Akera.
Hey.
And before we get into it, don't forget to like, follow, share and subscribe. So, do you guys feel like everybody would be better off if we just saw people for what they were instead of what we want them to be? Does that make sense?
100%.
Yeah.
1,000,000%.
And I feel like I've learned that.
The hard way.
Yeah. The hard way. I feel like growing up, I definitely used to be like, oh, I can't stand them. They're this, they're that. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would they do this? Why would they do that? Because I would never do that. But then you actually got to realise if everybody was the same, like, the world would just be so structured and it would be boring. Do you get what I'm saying? So you actually have to accept everybody for who they are and just go about your business. If you don't, not everybody has to gel though, not everyone has to get along. You don't have to like everybody. Like if they do messed up stuff, then you go about your business.
Yeah.
But if it's just things like that you find funny that you wouldn't do, you just keep them at arm's length.
Yeah, I feel like people like fall in love with like the idea of someone or like what they could be like by having like high expectations and stuff. And I feel like if we like take people for what they are, what's actually in front of you, there'll be like less disappointment, less problems, less back and forth with people. Like I actually feel like people like things are like black and white and people make them difficult because of how like they think about stuff. Do you kind of get what I mean?
No, I get what you mean. I feel like again, if I give myself an example, like with you guys, like I've known you guys for I want to say almost 10, maybe 10 years.
Yeah.
20 years, yeah, cool, for 10 years, yeah, and we're all very different, but I'm still all friends to both of you. I feel that because like for example, I'm someone where it's like I love quality time and I love always being on the phone and X, Y, and Z, but it's like I know with you two, you lot get me, so it's like why you not?
Because I know what you're gonna say.
No, do you know what it is? No, it's like but it's like for example, like I've kind of understood that, you know what, like that's just how I am. You lot still love me same way. You will just show it in your not your own way, but just like we're not all the same. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's how I am. Like I love always let's do this, let's do that, or let's call. Like I'll call for like I'm the kind of person that will call instead of text.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like I can't expect you to. I can't be upset because Akera don't have to call me.
Yeah,
That's texting.
Definitely. But when you do call me or when people do call me, I make sure I give them like the time just because I know I don't speak to them often. I'm the type of person you don't have to hear from me every single day, but the love and it will always be the same. Like I speak to you sometimes, it could even be once a week sometimes.
Yeah.
And nothing's changed. Like, do you know what I mean? And the catch up's always just better when it's that long, or it's never anything different. But that's always been our dynamic.
From years.
Yeah, that's always been our dynamic.
And like with me and you, we speak that a lot. But let's say you and I don't talk for a while, I'll probably send you like a meme.
Yeah.
Or act it like something funny.
feel
Just
like
like,
we
but
have
I'm
our
still
own
here,
way of-
just showing you.
Yeah.
We speak that a lot. But let's say you and I don't talk for a while, I'll probably send you like a meme.
Yeah.
Or act it like something funny.
I feel
Just
like
like,
we
but
have
I'm
our
still
own way
here,
of-
just showing you.
Yeah.
Or I go on.
But
like,
then it can be like, it's also sad because I could be going through something or you could be going through something or somebody that we're close to could be going through something and we will never know but that's like, obviously that's my personality to not just call somebody straight away and tell them. But when it's over and we have our catch up, I'll tell you then, or you'll tell me then, and then I'll feel bad because in that moment of time I wasn't there for you.
No, I totally agree with that. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I do actually like have like that like guilt, like sometimes I take too much of breaks speaking to my friends, and then it's like with your own life, you know how much things go and like happen, and then you just think like I probably missed out on a lot, and now we're catching up, and
But it's so weird because as much as you want to do that, like you just said, we do have our own lives. Like there are certain things where it's like as much as I love communication, that sometimes you just need to be in your own zone and this needs to be in your own space, and just like, I mean, cool. I mean, actually, no, perfect. Actually, even like just being in your own space and that, I feel like, but even when I'm going through something, I don't 100% go to my friends. I'll just be like, can't lie, right now it's techie, so just allow me whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like the reason why, like what you said just now about someone really depressed or something, I think the reason why I don't try and ghost people is because like I don't know, with me, I never know why someone's calling me. So it's like I just have that
trauma though from obviously like past experience, because
Yeah,
I'm the exact same.
It is it is nice. I think it actually is, because it's like, for example, when my mind goes to that straight away, I already know it's that.
Yeah,
because it's not a good thing to think, but I think straight away on my day what the person called me, because I might have been the other person they wanted to call before they let me just always answer the phone. Do you know what I mean?
Seriously. But the other day, like, I was down. Like, when I say I was down bad, you know, you have those days where you're down bad. And my cousin kept calling me. Like, she kept calling me, but I was in a space where I didn't want to speak to nobody. But then it got to a point where I actually had to text her or call her back and say, are you okay? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, is everything okay? Just in case she was calling for a specific reason, or she, like, in my head, I was like, oh, do you know what? I'm ghosting today. I'm going to talk to everybody tomorrow. Let me just go through my stuff. But then I started feeling selfish, because I know she was checking up on me, but mentally I was checking up on her, making sure she was okay. Yeah. So I think it's just like, communication is key, but sometimes you can be selfish.
No, I what you're saying, I agree with, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm the queen of ghosting. Like, ghosting is like my coping mechanism. Like, when life gets too on top, I have to like disappear for a while, like get myself together, then I'll just come back to everyone as normal. But obviously I lost a friend recently, as you lot know, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm like the worst with phone calls. So if someone calls me 9 times out of 10, I'm probably not gonna answer the first call, and I'll probably get back to you. But when my friend passed, the morning he passed, I got a phone call and if I didn't answer that phone call, like, then I probably wouldn't got my like last moments. And like, I always think about that. Like, it's even like changed me as a person since then, because like now I'm so much better with like communicating with my friends. Always try to pick up all calls, or like call back straight away. Even like with my ghosting, before I'll just disappear, but like now I'll communicate like, well, like, yeah, I'm going through something, I'm gonna disappear, but if you need me, like, one phone call away type of thing. And I feel like that's important, and I think it's really important to like understand that even though like you and your friends are different, so cool with you, for example, you like calling and stuff is your way of like communicating, and mine's obviously the opposite. I feel like it's really important in friendships to like meet in the middle. So like balance, if you know something's important to your friend, for example, go out your way to like make them like happy in that sense. So like answer a call here and there. It doesn't have to be every like call, but like meet your brethren in the middle. In the middle, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
it's not fair though. It isn't fair, especially like if you're going through something. So I feel like everyone's had that friend that is like you, that just ghost, and then part of me like gets angry at them because either one, they're not communicating, or number two, you're going through something, but I may be going through something and want to speak to you. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? And because you're going through something, I can't let it out. And you might be my person, the person that I tell everything to, but because you're going through it, I can't really express it. So, and I'm the type of person, I can't be sad for more than a day. Like, I actually can't be depressed for too long, because I'll turn mad. Like, do you know what I mean? So once like, I just give myself, sometimes it won't even be a day, sometimes it'll be an hour, a couple minutes, and then I just like forget about it, and I'm just like, YOLO, I'm moving on. Do you know what I mean? But then obviously everybody's different, so I also have like people in my life that will go weeks or months or just like in a certain position, and if I'm feeling a type of way during that time, I can't call them and be like, even though I know I can, and they'd probably give me good advice, but I'd feel selfish because I know that they're going through something. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? And as much as they're the type of person that like, just leave me alone, I'll be fine, I also want to make sure you're good. Do you know what I mean? So I think it can be selfish, but do you know what I mean? You just got to understand everyone.
So you talking about being selfish, you might have said it already, so then do you feel like, I'm thinking of the perspective, do you feel like do you think it's selfish then to ghost your friends then? Like, do you think it's selfish to do that?
Yeah, I do, and I do it, and I agree with that.
No, what's it called? Selfish to do that?
Yeah, I do, and I do it, and I agree with that.
No, what's it called? No, I like the honesty, but do you know what? I think it's selfish, but this is going to kind of go off tangent, I feel like the reason why it is selfish, I know it sounds like a stretch, but it's like, I feel like these days, a lot of people don't know how to be a friend, and the reason why I say that is like, I feel like as a friend, obviously aside from like having fun and going out and that, you're meant to be there for people, and people move like, I don't think it's entitled. I feel like as a friend, why are you not there for your friend? It's not about being entitled and moving mad. No, that's what That's kind of your role to be there for someone. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like if someone, cool, like I said, we can't always be there for someone, but it's like if someone's trying to reach out and you can see it, just say something. Oh, I'm busy, or don't just leave them calling you. Because again, I feel like for me sometimes I've been in a position before. I've been in a position before where I've been ghosted, and it's like, it makes me feel like I'm doing too much as a friend. Or makes me feel begging, like, you know what, like, I don't want to talk to you now, because like, and not like I hate them, I just don't like feeling like I'm doing too much in it, just to express how I feel about something. So I feel like it's just something that, just say something, just be like, oh, I can't talk right now, or maybe tomorrow, or like what you did, but are you okay? Do you know what I mean? Just, do you know what I mean? I feel like with me, I'm a very like calm person. If you say right now I'm going through it, I'm gonna give you your space. When you're ready to come talk to me, I'm here. If you don't want to call, we can even link up, because that's the kind of friend that I am. I think that's something that, in my opinion, because you lot are right, it is selfish. It is. Like what you lot said already, you never know why someone's calling you. So
I think that's like, go back to your point about friends. That's why you can't be so loose on the term friends.
Facts.
As I've grown up, and I can't just say, oh yeah, that's my friend, or it's be like, oh, I know her, or like, do you know what I mean? Like,
we're cool.
Exactly, we're cool, we're good, like, kind of thing. Friends is such a
deep, like,
it's a deep thing. It's a friends, best friends. Like, I went through a stage where I couldn't really call anybody my best friend, because I was bun by my best friend. Like, obviously this was ages ago, like ages ago, but it was a while. And even like my friend, my best friend now, she was the exact same, and I used to be like, that's my best friend. But because she was like really badly like hurt and betrayed by her previous best friend, it took her a while to call me her best friend. And I understood that. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't care, she was my best friend at the time. She was my person. She still is my person. But it took her a while, because like I'm saying, like, obviously not everyone's the same. Do you get what I'm saying? So you actually have to give everybody their space and their chance to, you get what I'm saying?
Let them do what they need to do.
Exactly.
Literally. So then, so obviously that being, actually, to be fair, before I even switch it, I'm at that as well, you know, like, after like one old best friend I had, you don't know already, like secondary school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, of course.
We used to be
secondary school, so
no, you're not thinking.
Kira ain't thinking. Kira ain't thinking.
Oh.
Like since
okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you just say?
You ain't thinking, do you?
Oh, I thought she said the letter.
Which is,
Did you think that as well?
No, I got what she said.
Oh, I thought you said the letter, but I'm right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, like ever since I had, like for her, obviously, this is the thing. Like the way I see you two, you lot are my sisters. So I don't really say best friend. Like you lot have been there for 10 years. People know you already. Just, do you know what I mean? Birthdays, they'll always be in there, so you guys know who it is. But like from that best friend, I was like, bro, like that's kind of like the way we fell out. Yeah, I was like.
And is it because you saw her for who she was? Yeah. And you didn't accept that?
But what do you mean?
Like, because obviously, like, we're talking about accepting people for who they are.
No, do you know what it was? It was like before.
For instance, with your friend, your ex-best friend, do you feel like she showed you who she was by how she treated other people, and you chose to like
not see? Yeah, them? I think I chose to ignore it because of how she was to me.
Yeah.
But now, like I said, growing up now, I realized for me, it's like I kind of watch how you move with everybody else, not just me, because you can do the same thing to me now. Now I've deeped it. You can do the exact same thing to me, even worse, perhaps.
I feel like sometimes people's like repeated behaviors aren't just like actions. That's actually them. That's how
do you guys
obviously sometimes people's like repeated behaviors aren't just like actions. That's actually them. That's how
do you guys obviously we talking about friends. So with the office, why are you laughing already?
I don't know.
Why are you laughing? Do you think it's the same? Like obviously. There's no men here today, so it's us. Do you feel like girls are guilty of that when it comes to like guys that they like or something? Like, do you feel like?
What do you mean?
Like we like the idea of them so much that do you feel like? Do you feel like us as girls, women, girls, whatever? Do you feel like we when we like someone so much or whatever, we want to see them, the idea of them. So we want to see them as like this guy,
but that's not them.
That's not them.
Taking them for who they are.
Or do you feel like it's not?
Me personally, no, but girls as a whole, yes.
Yeah. What
Like,
about you?
I feel like exactly the same. So I feel like with age, I've started to like, it's in my head, like, don't be falling in love with the idea of somebody, whether it's a girl, boy, whoever. Take people for who they are, because that's who they are. Like, especially when you're dating, because maybe you saying anything.
No, it's true.
And also, I think it's a reflection on you. Like, my mum always said to me, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. She always said that. So I think it's such a reflection, like, on when you have, like, friends or guy friends or whatever, and they're so different or not who you would want to be or sit in the same room as. I think it's such a big thing, and just realise that you need to step away from that.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because I've had friends that are nothing like me, but I saw qualities in them that I liked.
Yeah. Agree.
So I kind of ignored like the badness or whatever it was that they was on. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then they're not my friends now because I couldn't be around that too much. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. So do you do that same thing with guys then? Not like as friends, as in like romantically. Or is it as bit of a...
we all know like a little bit of bad boy, but but I think there's levels to it.
To what?
Because I don't know, you know.
Well, like, let's say I'm trying to
If we're talking marriage.
No, I'm talking about in general, not like in a rash way, but like cool. If I've known of a guy, and from what I've heard, like, for example, like, maybe the way he is with me, he's just like nice. Let's say you meet a guy, whatever, and like to you, whatever, he's just really nice and sweet and cute, whatever. But then you've seen him like doing madnesses with girls, like really honest, exposing thing, and it's disrespectful. And I'm not even talking. I'm talking about this, like, you know, the boy that just move mad with girls, whatever. Would you, if you've heard all of that, would you want to chat to him, or would you be like, oh, but with me, he's not like, like how? That's what I'm saying. How do you?
Do you know what? With guys, okay, one thing about me, I'm a really good judge of character, and I like to make up my own opinion on everybody, friends, guys, whatever. But I think when it comes, I think there's a big difference between friends and guys. Friends, nobody can come to me and tell me, like, it'll be a bit different because I've known you guys so long. But if I've just met a girl and somebody's come up to me and said, she's this, she's that, she's this, so many people have said stuff about me that ain't true. So I will always give people the benefit of the doubt. But when it comes to guys, I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. I'm not going to go put myself in a predicament and then be able to say, oh, that person warned me anyway.
Literally that. Like, I feel like with guys, like, I'm not going to... Because I'm not going to hear that a man had like 3 exes and he beat them up and I'm gonna think I'm the 4th ex that's gonna get treated nice. Like, I'm not gonna, you can't talk to me like.
But I think a lot of girls are very delusional in a way where they think like they
think they're the special chosen one who's got healing powers and I'm gonna fix things. Like, what is this like?
No, but the thing is, you can't. This is what I believe. Yeah, you can't change no one. There's even I want to get this right because I want to get the animal right. Is it? A leopard can't. Is it that one?
What?
Is it a leopard can't change? Is it spots or spots in it? Leopard are spots in it.
No, I'm a football.
I know exactly what you're trying to say.
Something about you. A leopard can't change your spots. A prey is spots. It's spots in it. Like with people, like no matter how much you wanna. At the end of the day, you can only put up facade for so long. Like the colours will always show. Like, for example, like, because this is the thing, I know it might sound tapped. Like I said, in my head, it might sound... I know what I'm saying here, but like, you see how you said that about a guy with like 3 exes all beating him up and that? Like, of course, when you first met the girl, he weren't fighting them.
Yeah.
Of course he wasn't. But of course, deeper down the line, that's when he started to do F3.
You know,
that's why I'm like... That's why I'm like, even if you think he's sweet, he's calm, fam, if you've done that... Cool, everyone can tame, but if you've done that 3 times, I'm gonna hit me sooner or later. 100%. Do you know what I mean? That's why I'm like, let me just avoid that and just go to somebody else. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm kind of on. Like, I don't want to see or like, for example, there are certain guys that when you're talking to, certain guys and not even necessarily intention, innit? You just know what they're on. Like, just because you like them, I feel like some girls getting even me before, done it before, like you like the idea of them so much you think that it's going to be more than that, and it's not. Like, it's actually not going to be more than what it is. And some guys, he's made it really clear, but you like him so much you're thinking, oh yeah, he does this like that, so maybe no, it's not like that at all. But I feel like some girls, and it's not a bad, it's bad, but obviously you can't really help it.
I feel like this like generation kind of changed. You see all this year, like, into like thinking this is manifestation, like, oh, like, no, it's not. You're being delusional.
It's not,
that person hate people for who they are, like, especially in situations where it's like with boys, because like you can't hear like, forget even like, oh, I wouldn't want me to be in that situation with a boy where he hits me, for example. Why would I even talk to someone who has that attached to him?
That's what I'm saying, even as a friend.
Why, like,
it's true. Do you know what? Yeah, I saw this thing on TikTok. It was Steve Harvey, and he was saying that, I think the question was like about cheating or whatever, and he basically said that I think it was like always a cheater, like once a cheater, always a cheater kind of thing. And then he was like, basically, a man will change for one person. There will be one person in his lifetime that he will actually change for. Do you like agree with that?
They look at me, you take that one. I don't know. I can't pick.
I don't know. I feel like, yeah. I feel like men are dogs, yeah. Like, in
they
that sense.
Though.
I'm like not even on this, oh, I hate men thing. I actually just think this is how I think. I think men are dogs, yeah. And I think cheating's a thing where, like, if a guy's gonna do it, he's gonna do it. It's not about what girl's in front of him, how bad you are, what you look like, what you have. If a guy is in a position and he's like tempted to do it and he says, yeah, I'm gonna do it, he will do it. And it don't matter what you do for him behind the scenes and like whatever, it does not matter. And I feel like if a man wants to change, then he will. But like,
on his own accord.
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah, you
like,
can't force
I
it.
don't
You can't force
like.
it.
I don't like how the whole idea of like cheating gets put onto a woman. Like, if it's you're the chosen one, or if you do something specific. I just feel like it's all in their weird
But
heads.
you know what? Yeah, one thing I can say, having male friends and male cousins, uncles, really does open your eyes, and that is one thing that I could say a big reason as to why I am single is because there is not one male person around me. Maybe I just need to change the people I'm around, but that is either loyal or truthful or show, because obviously they're going to show me a different side than they're going to show the girl that they're talking to. And they're one bag of crosses. I'm so sorry to say this, but they are not like, they all have their one woman that they will always treat better than the others, but they still have the others. Do you get what I'm saying?
Do you know what? Yeah, I can't even do my voice dirty because some of my boys are actually like, they've actually been holding it down, innit?
Yeah, I ain't trying to
Like,
get them in trouble.
some of my boys have actually been holding it. Thing is, I got friends. I do have friends that we describing. No, but some of my boys are actually, I'm not gonna say names, but some of them actually have been holding it down. Again, if something happened, then I put my hands. I never knew in it, but they've actually been real. Like, do you know? No, because
good friend.
no, big man thing. No, I'm saying that some of my boys are
Why
actually.
did you expect the least?
No, but it's the thing. You can't. Don't
I
feel
listen. Men are just mad. They're mad.
I remember I saw one tweet before. It was like, "Oh, all men are dickheads. Just find your dickhead."
Yeah,
and that's fact. That's actually fact.
That's not that. But
no,
that's
but this is the thing. No, but you know what it is though?
It shouldn't be like that.
Even no, because this is the thing. Even it's not even about settling yet. It's like, for example, everybody has got their own like red flag or their own toxic thing in it. I have my own thing as well.
What would you say it is?
Mine.
Yeah.
What's mine?
I'm asking what would you say your toxic trait is?
Fat people are joking.
Toxic.
Oh no.
Yeah, red flag or toxic trait. I'm not toxic, but red flag.
Both. Or what would you say?
I'm not.
Yeah, what is your red flag? Oh,
my red flag, easy. But the male friends thing, easy. Some guys don't like that, but I'm not
over that.
But I'm not lipsing on that, and this is my friends.
Yeah.
But if I'm being serious, red flags.
But wait, can I ask you one question? Sorry. Actually, go on, and then we'll go back to it.
If I'm saying serious red flags, again, I don't show this side with you guys. I hope I don't, but I feel like I'm a nicer friend than I am with boys. Like, you know, like the whole, like, you know how I'm really like social with you guys, whatever, and not bubbly, whatever. Like, sometimes I just don't care.
That's me.
And it'll piss you off. I'll just be like, yeah, right.
Yeah,
because it's not a good thing to have you, but it's like with my friend, I'm really on working it through. Like, if you're pissing me off, alright, cool, let's talk. If it's a thing, I'll be like, yeah, right. No, one's it's just like, okay, I don't want to explain myself, which is a bad thing. The other bad thing that I have, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. What do you guys think it is? Because I'm all up for
that. I know what you mean. Because with you, yeah, like when I'm like in my feelings and I'm moving dumb and I'm crying and that, yeah, there's days where I'm like, I'm gonna call you because I know you're gonna pile me up. Then there's other days where I avoid you because you're gonna make me cry. You're gonna make me cry, sis.
But the thing is, though, I'm not, and you can even vouch as well. Yeah, like, you know, some people like cover up being blunt as rude. I'm not even like, if I'm ever rude, I put my hands up. But the way I am, it's just how I speak. Like, I speak really just.
No, I think
you're
it's
gonna
like
hear it how my. Yeah,
that's the best way to describe it.
I don't flaunt. Oh my god, I'm so bored. I'm not. No, it's just how I am. Like, if you are, you are. That, do you know what I mean? It's not, you don't have to be nonchalant.
And I
it's
feel
how
like
I am.
that's why our relationship works, because we're both so similar in that way.
Yeah,
like, and we never get offended or never get hurt.
But then me and her are opposite, and it's still. That's what I'm saying. Like, you just gotta find your common ground.
We're like Tom and Jerry, though. Like,
which one's which?
We'll just be you pick this. Yeah, but no.
She's the cat, you're the mouse.
Yeah,
100%.
I know I said that. I forgot what animals there for a second, you know.
Cat and mouse, Tom
for
and
a
Jerry.
second, I forgot what animals were which.
Better. They ain't that old yet.
But also, what I was going to ask is, having male friends, okay, you have male friends.
Yeah.
Is there a male friend that you have that knows will go there with you, but you wouldn't go there with them? So if you was to be in a relationship with somebody, I'm not obviously saying to say the person, but if you was to get in a relationship and your partner goes like, I don't like that person because he can tell, like, do you get what I'm saying? But then you're like, no, that's fine because you are strictly, that's my friend. But you know how you can never really vouch for everything.
You know what, yeah, I don't want to wrap myself off here, but I know who, like, it's gonna sound so mad to people listening. Yeah. I know who's like I know what friends are that day.
But would you be open to that, or are you strictly, that is my friend?
Wait, are you asking me? Wait. I have male friends that I literally demand them, and I have male friends where if you want to, like.
No, but I'm saying.
You're asking me.
Wait, if you want to, wait, I'm
not going. I mean, like, if you wanna like explore that, let's go. Okay.
Obviously, but in your like very close male friend group, there's none that would go there.
You know that I'm not gonna list the random, but you know, never.
Yeah, I get that, but
I wouldn't.
No, do you know with that? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Before, I think I was like tolerable of like knowing a guy like kind of slyly, like you would slide.
Yeah.
And but I was like, because I know I will never talk to you. You can be my friend because I'm good, like in that sense. But now, absolutely no. Like, I don't have time for like friends that have a crush on me that's gonna say like weird things because one. Well, my man's got a problem with you, like do you get it?
This is the thing.
When your boyfriend does it like in reverse, and your boyfriend has friends that
the girls,
I can't stomach that. I'm so sorry. I want to know that when you're telling me I'm with my friends, it's a friend, and vice versa. When I'm with my male friends, it's actually a friendship, not no one that's on the side.
No, but this is the thing that I think I've said this before, maybe more than twice. Yeah, if I have male friends that I like that, and I've got a man, I'm not talking to them again. Like, it's not that you were only mates when I'm single. I know it sounds raw, but like, for example, like I don't have to name them, but like the common guys, they're the ones that are like, they're gonna be uncles to my kids, so you have to kind of know who they are. Yeah. But the other ones, if you won't have to complain, because I'm not gonna be there. Like, once I've got someone, I'm just gonna, like, do you know what I mean? That's why I don't think I'd be in that position. Because again, like what you said, me having like so many like obviously I've got bad girls around me as well, but like being around different kind of guys as well, it's like I literally know what it is. Do you know what I mean? Just how the way they treat me, how we are together. Again, I think some people kind of not like to brag about it, but like most of my close male friends came from nice to be like, you know, like my man neighbors I had. That's how we were close back then. Yeah. So it's like, it looks kind of weird now, but when I was like a heavy tomboy back then, it was calm.
Yeah.
But because we're still friends now, it's like, but if you knew back in the day, like, cool. Yeah. For example, someone like Jeff, for example, we used to ride bikes together. That's how me and him are so close. Like, we used to go out together on ends, you know what I mean? So it's like, of course we're still going to be cool. We're not doing the same thing now, but we're so close.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have to always justify myself, but that's how it is. But
no, I feel like relationship is mad important. To
yeah.
Be clear.
See,
that's your friend.
I have a friend, I've known him for years. Like, I went to school with him.
Yeah.
And I also have a friend that I've literally only met like in 2020. but that is like my best friend. Like I love him. Like it's so rare to find people that you can actually trust with your life. Like honest to God, I know it sounds crazy, but whatever. This friend, the first friend that I've known for literal years, one day, like, I've always called him, like, my bro. Like, that's my bro kind of thing. And then one day, I think the first red flag was when he was like, where did you get, like, this bro thing from? And I'm thinking, like, what? And then the second red flag was, like, one day, he just, like, sent me very inappropriate, like, a message. And then from then, like, you're not even my friend anymore. Like, I actually can't, because I can't, not trust myself around you, but as in, like, I can't not trust you around me kind of thing. Yeah. In a way of, like, I want to be able to sit next to you and not think that you want me in a way. Do you get what I'm saying? Because before it was fine. It's very uncomfortable. Before it was literally fine. Like he would come to my house, like met my mum and all that kind of stuff. But now I don't even answer his calls because you've made me feel uncomfortable. And I remember telling my male friend about him, and he was like, before I was a bit delusional, like, oh, he's just my friend, da, da, da. But then I started thinking about it and telling him, he was like, Akera, like, are you okay? Like, that's not normal. Like, I would never even, like, you're literally my only one female friend that I have that I haven't done anything with or even, like, flirted with. Like, it's so off-putting when you trust, like, a guy as your friend and they just cross, why are you crossing?
It makes you actually feel uncomfortable. Like, you know, when you actually have, like, good male friends, like, you know how
it feels. You need to have good male friends to know, like,
what it's
but don't get me wrong.
Like.
Yeah, once you have that, I will always have love for him. Like, but
like, you know how
it feels. You need to have good male friends to know, like,
what it's.
But don't get me wrong.
Like.
Yeah, once you have that, I will always have love for him. Like, but I'll love you from a distance. Yeah, like, do you get what I'm saying? If he needed anything and called me, I'd be there 100%. But that's me. And I also don't. I'm not a type of person I give to receive. So I don't know if I can call you. Why are you laughing?
Carry on.
Yeah, I'm not a type of person I can give to receive. I give what I can give. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you need me, I'll be there. And I won't hesitate, if I can be anyway. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I will keep you at arm's length if you stay over there.
You as well? I'm 50-50, so.
Oh, I can't lie. Maybe, like,
before I was on that, now I'm like 50-50.
For me, it depends, innit? Because, like, with my friends and family, I genuinely give and don't expect to receive.
I mean, like, you know, I just said how I'll, like, no matter what, I'll always be there.
Oh, no.
I'm not, I can't, like, I used to be at that. And I think I said you get hurt there, man.
I'm not no one's ride or die.
Yeah, because that's how I used to be like that. And I'm just like, you're just boying it. Because, do you know what it was? It goes back to the whole selfish thing before, yeah. It was like, you know, sometimes when you, like, I used this before sometimes. What's that thing called? You know, like, you feel like you're in a seesaw with people. The weighing. Like, when I feel like I'm always doing a lot and you do nothing with me, yeah. But now, all of a sudden, I'm supposed to be here at this time for you because you need me now. Because when I need you for, like, the bare minimum, you can't even do that. But suddenly, Ines that always pulls through, supposed to just... Nah, that's not. Yeah. I used to be like, yeah, whatever. But now I'm like, no, because then I'm like, when I need you, it's do you know what I mean? So I'm not on that no more.
But I'm the type of person, I don't ask nobody. Like, I have specific people that I will ask for whatever, or I just don't. I go about myself.
Yeah, I'd rather not ask. And if I do ask that, I'm not gonna lie, I'm asking my friends.
You have your specific
friends, yeah. I know, and you know who you ask,
or like my friends that I consider family. That I'm not gonna lie, only like go above and beyond for I owe it to you, but anyone else, like, and that's like including my friends that are yeah. But like anyone else, if I feel like I'm always doing a lot, I'm dipping. I'm so sorry. I'm not on this one-sided friendship for nothing, especially as I get older. I've
got another question, yeah. And
I always smile if you got a question.
No, okay, it's a nice question. It can be mixed with like friendships and in a romantic way, and again, there's no guys. I have to only ask from our perspective, yeah. But do you feel like we pick and choose when like certain morals apply, or is it just everything's fair?
Give an example.
Alright, cool. So for example, I want to use the basic example. If I don't come to your birthday dinner and you get angry at me, am I a bad friend for that? But then if your boyfriend does something mad and you allow him, so see how girls, you know how certain girls be like, you don't come to my birthday, you don't come to this. It's like, you're so fake. But 100%. Her man will do something ridiculous. It's like, yeah, but I don't have a use. But do you feel like you do that a lot? Or?
Yeah, but then I have to sit and Okay, I used to really be like that. Like,
What,
I'd
birthday?
get no. Like, I'd get really angry at my mates, or I get angry at my mates for their feelings towards me, but they'll be like quick to forgive their boyfriend like this. But then I'm not sleeping with them.
Yeah.
Do you honestly?
No, I get what you're saying.
I'm not doing pillow talk with them. I'm not like gifting them or doing things, do you know what I mean? Intimate. I'm not intimate with them. So maybe that's why they're more quick to...
Yeah.
Exactly. And they're not in love with me. They love me. But at the same time, I'm the type of person, I can hold a grudge, I can't lie. So, and I'm not really like big on chances. I'm not big on chances. So man, woman, whoever it is.
What about you? What would you say?
I feel like...
Huh? You think you pick and choose, or is it universal?
No, I feel like, yeah, with like my friends, I'm more like, I'd say I'm more like less tolerant of them making like doing weird things to me, just because I feel like you definitely know me better than man. Do you get it? Like, and like, yeah, like we're friends. Like, I wouldn't do certain, like the way I'd mess up in a relationship, I don't see myself messing up like that with my friends. Yeah. However, I feel like the older I'm getting, the more I'm understanding different relationships in your life have different dynamics. And that's like the same with like forgiveness, like forgiving your friend and forgiving a partner. Because like Akera said, like your friends ain't doing pillow talk and sweeting you and doing all of these things, you get it. But with saying that, I really like you. I think we spoke about this in our last.
We did, you know.
And I was saying that like friendship breakups hurt. Well, to me, hurt more than breaking up with like a boy. So that's why like I'd more like I would avoid falling out with my friend. I'll try like make it work with them than with a relationship. But that's just me.
But do you think that's because when you have a friend, like I said before, you can't be loose with the term friend. When you have a friend, you put more trust in them than you do a guy.
Because my friends are solid. Like I have the same exact like friends. Like I think I have like one new friend.
Yeah,
like since I've been like from young. Do you get it? My actual friends, not like people that I'm associated with or like that I'm cool with. My actual friends, like we know each other in and out, barely argue. Like we've never argued before. Do you get it? Like, and that's like most of my friendships. So like I don't see why we're having like there's like arguing and bickering and like falling out, but then there's like deep things that friends do. Like sometimes I see what girls do to each other.
I'll be seeing like on like, you know, like on TikTok. I'll be like on TikTok and I'll see like the way like certain girls will vibe. I'm thinking, do you know, like for me personally, the way I am with like you to my other friends, as much as we're on socials, no one on social knows what happens in my friendships. Like you can't find out why we're not friends. You just want to know.
But if friendship or relationship, nobody like friendship or relationship. I can't take shame.
But I'm saying like, but on TikTok they'll be like, oh, imagine like this girl, she done. You see with me, you're not gonna know what happened because one, I don't feel like people need to know what's going on in my friendships, and two, I'm just not on that. But it's like you have got a point that I actually agree. But
at the same time, just to go back on like the trust thing with like your friends and your partner or whatever, I don't think it should even though like it's just how it is, it shouldn't be like that. I should be able to trust you like I trust my friends, just because you've seen parts of me that nobody else has seen.
No, but with me saying that, I feel like it's like with a growth thing. So like my partner now, I feel like we're at that stage, to an extent where I really trust you in the same like sense as my friends, like where I know you wouldn't do certain things, but at the same time, you can't do me how my friends will do me. They can't do me how you would, so like it's different.
Like for example, Akera, like because I agree with you, but for example, like the only way I can see like my partner or boyfriend, whatever, breaking my trust, if it's not cheating, it's probably like something wild,
like
stealing from me, or I don't know, even just that, maybe like I've told you something in my confidence and people all now know, but like but that's like cool. If you're gonna do something to me, it's gonna probably be this, that. But you see with my friend, like for example, we've gone through too much to now violate me. So I know with you lot, if you lot were to violate me, it would be the mad thing. It wouldn't be, oh no, it would be something mad, because like you said earlier on, we all know each other well. There's differences, there's similarities, but it's like if you know me that well and you've done something to me, it's going to be something serious. Like, it's not going to be something light. You're actually going to snake me properly. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why with the whole trust thing with me, like, it's true. Like, cool. Of course, over time, you're going to trust your partner more and more and more. Eventually, it will get even higher because that's your best friend and partner. But at the same time, Akera, with a friend, obviously, like, for example, I'm like you. My friends are all old school, but I do have, like, new friends. I got, like, college, like, obviously, Joel, community college, and I have, like, Emma, uni, innit? But it's like, cool, I love them how I love you guys, innit? But my thing is, like, how can we be friends for these many years and you do me wrong? I trust you guys too much. Like, if someone that I met that I'm not that close to, I'll be like, alright, cool. It'll still hurt me, but like, fam, we've gone through too much. Like, you lot have been through.
As
like,
in,
you
like,
lot,
we've
like,
witnessed each other lose other friends and like.
Do you get
so
it?
much
Like
stuff
deep it. We've, like, for example, like, you lot have, like, know what I've gone through. Certain friends, I've called you guys, be like, oh fam, this person boyed it. You lot know that, and then you do something worse. What's it gonna hurt more? Like, for me, it's gonna hurt way more.
What would be like the equivalent? So when you're obviously in with your partner, the thing that can either like make or break, like one of the main things would be cheating. Okay, what would be the equivalent to a friendship that can make or break, where it could be forgivable in some circumstances, but at the same time, because you're my friend, you've also like really betrayed my trust?
I can't lie. There's like.
Because there's so many like that a friend can do to like really bun you, but with a partner, I feel like
you're limited.
You're kind of limited only because you expect it going forth in that relationship. Like, if I was in a relationship right now, trust is such a big thing. That's probably why I'm very like picky with whoever, because like, if I can't trust you, I honestly can't be with you.
You can't be around
like,
them.
It's just like with my friends. How can you be my friend and I don't trust you? That's like I said, I can't call you my friend because I can't trust you. Trust is such a big thing, because once you betray my trust, I think like in situations where if you've betrayed my trust and I've forgiven you, I still don't trust you, but I'm keeping you at arm's length. Maybe because like, let's say like, okay, Inez, if me and you like got into something and you betrayed my trust, because our relationship has been so long where nothing has ever like that happened before, I will always have love for you, but I'll just keep you at a distance. Like, do you know what I mean? Especially if you've come to me and actually apologized and was very sincere with it, then whatever. I think it just depends on the way in which that person goes on about it.
Yeah.
Am I childish for I say childish, yeah. Actually, no, I'm childish actually. Like, see, with me, one of my big things is that, like, I don't like, with me, if you boy my friend, you boy me as well, innit? So, like, for example, like, where you two have had fallouts with certain people, because you two are my, like, with me, I don't even care if I say it out loud, like, I'm only cool with you because your friends are my friends, innit? Once they're not friends with you, see you later. If I see you, it's whatever. But with me, because I'm like that, and again, this is how we got to do the whole knowing how everybody else sees it. With me, yeah, like, I wouldn't call it unforgivable, but because you two right now aren't buddy with people that have done me that bad, if I just wake up one day and you lot are just like, this with her, oh my days, no, but she's coming, I'm thinking, because my thing is like, why are you even going, why do you have to go, listen, like, you guys know me so well. If me and this person aren't friends no more, and I've told you what I want, you're kind of boying it, it's like, I've literally shown you why we're not friends no more. You've gone out of your way to try to find a reason to be their friend. No, with me, that's where it's not the equivalent to cheating or like maybe hitting me or something, but it's like, for me, like, you're boying it. Because I've literally, like, you're basically forcing a relationship with someone that's validating me. To me, you're boying it. Like, that's where I feel like it's childish to me, because I don't like being friends with, obviously we have different friendship groups, yeah, but none of my friends hate each other. Like, I ain't got one friend that for example, even though I like mixing my friends, yeah, you lot are all civil with everyone. Even if it's a once a year, hi, yeah, right, there's no one that in there don't bring around this girl. That's how I am. I don't like, so if you ever put me in that position, now I'm like, fine, why are you doing that? That's where it might be childish, but for me, that's where I draw. It's not as high as the other one, but that's for me, that's quite a strong one for me, because why would you do that?
I don't see
I don't
how
like that at all.
A friend could like form a friendship with someone
that's done your friend wrong.
Yeah, like,
that is disgusting.
Like, for example, if we're in a friendship, let's say that there's a friendship group, yeah. This is how I am, yeah. Like, let's say we were a trio, for example. Even though, let's say we're a trio, and
I was gonna even ask
you,
this.
and you do Akira really dirty. I'm looking at you funny now. I'm on Akira's side, number one, because if we're all meant to be gang, why the hell are you doing her dirty?
Yeah,
But
I feel like that's when you realise, when like, you know, when like with trios, when people like a group of three's never gonna like survive their friendship. Yeah,
I used to be.
I feel like,
sorry, that was too much.
Yeah, I feel like with trios, like I don't know if you lot have heard this, but like when people always saying like a group of friendships never gonna last because there's always gonna be two that's closer.
Exactly.
I feel like see when you have a group of three friends, you have to like see through it in the sense where like we're all friends. Like if one troubles the other, two of us are speaking up and say, "What are you playing at?"
Exactly.
Them type of vibes.
It's not 2 and 1. It's we're all.
Like we're all
one.
one.
That's why I'm saying, like, if that was to happen, I'm like, can't lie, you're very mad for that. I'm completely on Akira's side because number one, if you could do it to Akira, you do it to me. Because if we're meant to be a trio, what you do to her, you can do to me, and I don't want that to happen to me. Do you know what I mean?
And I feel like that person, like, say if it was you in that situation, the best way you could go about it is, say if you was gonna get onto me, like you're allowed to get onto me, but also it's like, bro, you lot need to fix it type of thing. Do you get it? That's when it's like an actual friendship. Like whether it's like, but if it's like something unforgivable, and I feel like that's universal. Like there's certain things where you know when you're friends, bro, if you do that to me, we can't be cool after that.
Unless you dress it up.
People like dress things up and make things sound good. It's black and white.
No, it is, and it's not even just black and white. It's black and white, but it's also, you know how this night I was struggling to find an example. Certain things are just like there's just certain unspoken rules in it. You do something.
She's getting angry.
No. Do you know what? Do you know why I'm getting angry? Because to me, there's like a code. Yeah, it's an unspoken code.
Serious.
That we don't say it, but if you do it, you're mad, and we're not friends no more. That's it.
And that's why I'm heavy on, like, I think, just to literally go back to the topic, accepting people like for who they are and what. Yeah. I've always been so heavy on, I would not do this to you. Right. Like when people like do things that are just so weird, and I know this sounds like I'm really tooting my horn, but I honestly think I'm so real. Like I'm sorry,
so real.
I'm like real. I know, but obviously I'm not gonna say I'm fake or whatever, but there's so many things that I'm a very observant person. So whether it has happened to me or it's just happened over there and I've seen it, I always think like, why are they like that? Like, why would they even think that's normal or that's okay or whatever? But then again, I've been in situations where, you know, when you swear like that could never be me and I will do this, but then you actually end up in a situation like that and you do like something so opposite to what you would have. Do you know what I mean?
You said something.
My mouth.
You know what? Yeah, you said something. Yeah, and before I wrap this up, I just have to get this off my chest. Yeah, you know, you said it, and I need to say this properly. A lot of people that say it can never be me, it will be you, and it will hurt extra because you said that. And I'm being like, it will really just because again, I don't want to. That talk about it a lot, but you remember how there was that girl on TikTok that was like, oh, you're an idiot, you're a fool if you let someone play you on that, something about anything naive. I'm like, do you know what's mad? Like, I feel like, again, I don't want to go into it too deep here, but like this whole manipulation thing happens to anyone because it's manipulation. Like you don't know, you don't know you get manipulated. You don't know what like. So it's not about being naive because my whole thing is like the whole vulnerable thing. Yeah, like, for example, if I'm chatting to a guy. I'm going to like I want to be vulnerable with you because what's the point of me having this brick wall of a guy?
Exactly.
Because I've always said, I don't cool heartbreak hurts, but I'll have that because why am I going to try and build something with someone and I'm just being bare closed off? Like I'm vulnerable with you guys. I've got to do it with someone as well. Do you know what I mean? So when she was saying that, I'm like, it can never be me. It can be you. Like anything. Like see, think about boys as well. Yeah, not even just friends. Yeah, because with obviously my girls, I always try to like put that past me, whatever. Yeah, but you see with boys, I feel like. You can't put anything past them in it. Don't say it will never be me because they will do something and it was just like, do you know what I mean? Like that's why when I saw that it did kind of get me annoyed. And then when I saw girls in the comments like, oh my days, I needed to hear this. You didn't because
no, she just made me.
Do you know why? Because I feel like this is why obviously I'm not a guy in it, but like in my opinion, like girls were not like thick. Like obviously, you know the whole manipulated thing, fam. If a guy is showing me something, like, because with me, I always take like you said, like when everything's going well, I'm not gonna think the worst. If you're showing me this, we're gonna go with it. Do you know what I mean? So it's not why am I gonna just be all closed off and move like I don't have feelings? No, I wanna just be vulnerable and that. Do you know what I mean? If you do me wrong, at least I can like that's not on me. Like it's not my fault that you done me wrong. That's all on you. Do you know what I mean? It's not me. But the way that was, because obviously when you said that, I just get that out there. You just never say it can never be me, because it will.
Yeah,
always.
People need to learn to close their mouth, because God will really, really show you.
It will humble you.
It will humble you. Don't speak on other people's situation, especially if you haven't been in it. Because when it's you, like, most times I've been in a situation and I've said that, bro, I've acted exactly how I said I would act, like, and I'm like, bro, this me, like.
Exactly. But I think it's just because, like, as much as we want to have like that hard like exterior, we do have hearts. Do you get what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, and if you trust somebody or love somebody or really put your all in somebody and they've done something to you that you would have thought was unforgivable, but you're actually looking around and realize that person went through it and they're like, they've forgiven them, or that person went through it and they've forgiven them, or some person's been through something even harder. Do you know what I mean? So everything really goes through your mind in that situation. So I think that's why we become more like forgivable or act in certain ways, just because like we have been so observant of other people and their situations.
Yeah.
So
True.
Yeah. So
True.
yeah. So with that being said, because that actually ended up on a really nice note. Actually, that I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe, and see you guys next week.
Period.